I've been planning to film this tag video for such a long time and just kept forgetting about it, and finally today I decided to give it a go. This is the me time tag. I can't actually remember who the first person was to actually film this video who came up with the tag, but I've got the questions from Fleur de Force's video, and so I'm just going to run through them. It's just basically covering what some of your favourite things are to wear, eat, read, watch, etc. when you are just chilling out. Question 1. What do you watch or read during me time? Now, I'm kind of splitting this into, see, why can't I just ever make things simple? Why can't I just answer the standard question the way that it was intended? But anyway, if I'm having kind of just standard me time, which is like at the end of the day, if I've been, you know, wherever, and I'm coming home and I'm just gonna have an hour to myself, I will just watch whatever it is that I'm watching at the time. So at the moment, that's Pretty Little Liars or House or The Office, and I will just read whatever I'm reading. So whatever I've got on the go on my Kindle, I'm reading a Danny Atkins book on my Kindle just now. I now can't remember the name of it, but it's really nice. So I'll just kind of, you know, just go for whatever it is that I'm watching or reading at the time. But if I'm kind of setting some actual time aside for me time, if I'm maybe feeling a bit rubbish and I want to cheer myself up, there are a couple of things that I always go to. In terms of reading for me time, if I need to be cheered up, I will always go for a book by someone like Cecilia Ahern. This is The Time of My Life, which is one of my favourite of her books. I've talked about her books before, so you know that I really enjoy them, but it's set in the real world, but it's got this magical element, and it's cute and it's romantic and it's thoughtful, and it's nice. They're easy reads, they're not complicated, and they don't make you think too much, but they make you feel, they give you that nice cozy sort of heartwarming feeling. So I'll always go for a book by someone like Cecilia Ahern if I need to be cheered up. And I have a couple of shows which are my surefire comfort food TV. I think I might do a comfort food TV video actually, because I think that's a thing. And there are just certain times where if I'm feeling quite down, there are a couple of things that I will always go to. Those are Gilmore Girls, so this is season 1, and any time that I need to feel kind of cozy and comfy and cheered up watching Gilmore Girls, it just pulls you into this really cute, lovely little world, and nothing too dramatic happens, but it's funny and it's warm and it's got heart, and it's just, oh, I just love it. And the other one, which won't come as a surprise if you've watched my videos before, is Being Erica. This is season 4. This is my ultimate comfort food TV. If I'm ever going, oh my goodness, what am I doing with my life? I am stressed. I watch Being Erica and it just instantly makes me feel better. Question 2. What do you wear during me time? I am a pyjamas and onesie and comfy socks type of person. So sometimes I will wear my onesie, which looks like this. I'm just showing you the hood of it right at the moment. It's from Next. I got it for Christmas a couple of years ago. It doesn't have a tail or anything, but it has a hood with cute little ears, and I just love this to pieces. So I will sometimes wear my onesie, but otherwise I will be wearing like comfy pyjama trousers. So these are ones that I got for Christmas. My mum got me these for Christmas. I've got these ones, and I've got a pink pair with Winnie the Pooh on them. Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, they're so cute. But these are just purple spotty ones, and they're kind of like fleecy, so I don't actually go to sleep in these. They are pyjama trousers, but I don't go to sleep in them because they'd be far too warm. But for just lounging about the house for some me time, I will always go to something like this. And as someone with perpetually cold hands and feet, I always need to have some comfy sort of fleecy socks to wear. So I got these for Christmas. I don't actually know where these are from. I would need to check with my mum, and I'll check with my mum, put them in the description box. They have little owl faces on them, but these are tog socks. So you know, like your duvet has a tog, so you'll have like, you know, a 5 tog duvet or a 10 tog duvet or whatever. These are like 2 tog socks. So they are like the most insulating, warm, cozy thing to put on your feet. They are amazing. And for me, because as I say, my feet are cold all the time, these are brilliant. So I'm always wearing these during me time. Question 3. What are your me time beauty products? For that, I'd probably say the Origins Drink Up Overnight Mask. I always like to put that on if I've been having a kind of nice pampery, relaxing night. I will always like to put that on at the end of the night. You just let that soak in overnight and then wash it off in the morning, and I always do feel like my skin feels really lovely after I've used that. And otherwise, I like to use the Bourjois little magic nail polish remover pot, which I don't know where it is. It's somewhere upstairs and I couldn't get my hands on it before I filmed this video. But I like to use that and just take off whatever nail polish that I've had on and then put on a brand new one. Which leads quite nicely into the next question, which is, what is your current favourite nail polish? Because I am useless, I have 3, but I decided to just quickly show you the one that I am wearing at the moment. This is Wakiki from Barry M, and it's the matte one. So this is from the matte nail paint range, and it looks like this. I really love this nail polish. It's not my favourite one, but it is what I'm wearing at the moment, so I thought that I would show you it. But my current favourite is another Varying one. This is from the Silk nail paint range, and this is the pale pink one, which is called Blossom. I couldn't remember there for a second what it's called, but it's called Blossom, and I bought this for going to my friend's wedding in January, and I just love it. This is a beautiful range of nail paint, so if you haven't tried them before, definitely go and pick one up because they're really reasonably priced. They're like $3.99, something like that, and they have such a nice finish to them, so definitely would recommend this, and this is my current favourite. But it wouldn't be fair to not include my all-time favourite, which is the Bourjois Turquoise Block. Oh, look at it. This nail polish makes me much happier than a nail polish should make a human being. It really does. But every time I wear this, I just look at my nails and it makes me feel happy. It is beautiful. If you've watched my videos for a while, you'll have seen this in many a video, not just in sort of favourites videos and stuff, but just in life in general. I wear this constantly, so you'll have seen this on my nails, but it's just absolutely lovely. So this is definitely a me time favourite. Question 5 is, what do you eat and or drink during me time? I am a massive sweet tooth, so during me time I will probably be eating something sweet, so it will be something like a donut or a cupcake or chocolate. I like savoury things, I love crisps and that kind of stuff, but I'm definitely a sweet tooth when it comes to just wanting a chill out night and sitting in front of the telly. It will always be a kind of cakeish thing that I'll end up going for. And in terms of what I drink, it's got to be a cup of tea. Always a cup of tea. If it's a special kind of me time occasion, maybe like a Friday night or whatever, and I'm just having a kind of pampered night to myself, I'll have a glass of rosé, but generally, on a general day-to-day basis, cup of tea. In a big mug. It's got to be a big mug as well. So yeah, that is my go-to drink. Next question I'm going to skip over because it's, what is your current favourite candle? I am not really much of a candle person, if I'm completely honest. I've just never really got into the whole candle thing. So I have a Paul Mitchell one that I got at a blogger event actually. It's upstairs and it's a kind of lemon one which actually smells lovely. So maybe that, but I'm not really much of a candle person, so blogger fail. The next question is, do you ever have any outdoor me time? I would say yes to that to a certain extent. I'm not an outdoorsy person, so I'm not the kind of person who would go for a run or hill walking or something to have kind of ultimate me time. But I really do like to go just for a walk with my iPod, just a brisk walk. Sometimes if I've been out at the shops or whatever, rather than just going directly home, I like to kind of take the longer route and just go for a walk with my music playing, and that always cheers me up. So I would say I would incorporate that into my me time, but generally I'm not really an outdoorsy sort of person. The next question is, would you ever go to see a movie alone? I have seen a couple of films sort of alone at uni. There were occasions where maybe my friends couldn't make it to that particular class, and so I had to go and watch a film in uni by myself. Not by myself, there were other people obviously around, but I kind of went and sat on my own. But I'm actually ashamed to say I have never been to the cinema on my own. And for someone who studies film and TV, that's really weird. I don't actually know why I've never gone to the cinema on my own. It's not something I've ever really given a great deal of thought to before, but it's definitely something that I want to try and make a change in and just make more effort to go to the cinema alone, because I know if I actually went on my own, I would get to see a lot more of the films that I actually want to see. There have been occasions before where there have been films that I've wanted to see, but I've never got an opportunity to because the friends that I would go with haven't been able to make it. So that's something that I need to make a conscious effort to change. Next question is, what is your favourite online shop? I'm not a massive online shopper, honestly. I do love to go on ASOS and have a browse, and I love to go on Etsy and have a browse. So I do really enjoy both of them, but I'm going to slightly change this to what is my favourite website, just because I do spend a lot of my me time online, and my favourite website is Hello Giggles. If you've never been on Hello Giggles, I will link it in the description box below, but I love it. It is a website that was set up by a group of women, including Zoe Deschanel, who I just love, and it's just a lovely, lovely website for positive female interaction, if that makes sense. It really focuses on empowering women and building strong friendships and relationships between girls. It has such a wide variety of content. There are articles on any topic under the sun on there. If you go on and have a look, you will find everything from, you know, career related worries to, you know, love and relationships and friendships and, you know, everything. There's such a big mixture on there. There are posts about film and television, there are posts about music, there's just a lovely variety of posts on there, and I could spend hours just sitting reading through the articles on Hello Giggles. So if I'm having some time to myself and just chilling out, it's definitely a website that I always check out. And the last question is, anything to add? So is there anything else that I do during me time that I wanted to work into this particular tag? And I would say I do listen to music. I am very much a fan of incorporating music into any time that I have on my own. If I'm on the train, I'm always listening to music on my iPod, and if I'm in the house, generally I have music on whatever it is that I'm doing. So I would say listening to music, and that can vary from if I'm looking for something really energetic, so something that I want to dance around to, I'll put on, you know, Taylor Swift or Katy Perry or Fall Out Boy, one of my all-time favourites. And so it can vary from that to if I want to feel really chilled and relaxed. I have a few go-to albums which I really love, which coincidentally are albums that I used to listen to when I studied, so you would think that that would have put me off them, but they're just so relaxing and soothing. One of them is the Explosions in the Sky Prince Avalanche soundtrack. It is amazing, it's so good. I'll link it in the description box below actually for you to go and have a listen to. But also albums by people like Tycho, God is an Astronaut, Hammock, Sigur Rós. There's a list of them, but I actually included a few in a blog post on my new blog the other day, so I'll link that post below if you want to go and check that out and see which albums make me feel the most relaxed. So that's it for the me time tag. I really enjoyed filming that, it was actually fun. I don't know why I put it off for so long, but I hope that you enjoyed that. I'm going to tag a couple of people who I don't think have done this tag. Roisin, I don't think you've done this tag, have you? I don't know if she has, I feel like she hasn't, so Roisin, if you haven't done this tag, please do it. Lynn, I'm also going to tag you, and anyone else who wants to film this tag, please tag it and let me know in the comments below if you filmed it, and I will go and check it out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope that you are having a lovely weekend, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye! Question 8. If you could rewrite a script for a TV show, what would it be and what scene would you change? Again, we're going to go back to the last question for this. I would rewrite the end of Dexter because a show